And you're bound to see it too.
Test, 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 test. Good afternoon. Welcome to NVF Field here in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, where the home Kennett Blue Demons take on Westchester East Vikings. In Chessmont action here this afternoon. Setting the defensive lineup for Kennett. On the mound, senior Corey Burns. Behind the plate, Seamus Walsh. First base, Thomas Edmonds. Second base, Matthew Lee. Third base, Bailey Schindel. At shortstop, Mac Larkin. In left field, David Lillis. Center field, Nick Patterson. And right field, Ben Bullhouse. Leading off for the Westchester East Vikings, it's number 4 shortstop, Ryan Coghill. Westchester East comes into today's action with a 6-2-1 record on the year. First pitch from Corey Burns is a ball low at 3:59. Coghill takes a strike on a fastball, 1-1 the count. Bottom of the first. Top of the first. Breaking ball outside to Coghill. Senior shortstop, 2-1 count. Takes a changeup. Down, 3-1. And 3-1 count, cut on by Coggles, a foul ball down left field line. A 3-2 count to the leadoff hitter for Westchester East. Fastball driven deep to left field, and that ball is gone. Leadoff home run for Ryan Coghill. Now to the plate for Westchester East is number 17, Mason Griffin, playing center field. Mason takes ball 1. Overcast day here in Kennett, 49 degrees, with gusty winds making it feel more like 40 degrees. Pitch number 2, fastball high, 2-0. Pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for strike number 1. 2-1 count here to Mason Griffin, center fielder for Westchester East. Top of the first, 1-0 Vikings. There's a curveball high. Big rip there for Mason Griffin. Fouls off the 3-1 pitch. Full count. And another foul ball. on an outside fastball. Three-two pitch from Corey Burns is a changeup, and that's a deep drive to left as well, and that's off the wall, and that's going to be a stand-up double. Now batting number 12, Keegan Azar, first baseman for Westchester East. Man on second, nobody out, 1-0 Vikings. He takes a good looking pitch there, just probably a bit down. Ball one. And there's strike one on a fastball from Corey Burns to even up the count 1-1. One pitch curveball. Catches Azar just a little bit out in front. It is a 1-2 count to the number 3 hitter. And there's strike 3 on the corner. Nice pitch there by Corey Burns. Gets the 3 hitter looking for 1 out here. Top of the first inning. It brings up number 7, Matt Doger, our pitcher today for Westchester East. He hits a line drive on a curveball to left field, and that is cut off by left fielder Brian Lillis. He hits the cutoff man, and runners are on the corners here with 1 out in the top of the first. Number 18, Brady Laird, starting third baseman for Westchester East, comes to the plate with men on first and third. Westchester East jumped out to a 1-0 lead as their leadoff hitter, Ryan Coghill, led off the game with a home run. Now 1 out. And he swings through a fastball. Corey Burns now ahead in the count. 1 strike. And a check of the runner at first. Brady Laird sets up on the plate, and he takes a curveball in the dirt, and Dogger was off with the pitch, and he advances to second to third, 1 out. 1-1 count here to Brady Laird. He takes a fastball just outside. Keep an eye here on the home plate umpire today. Had a good zone so far. That one was just a bit outside. 2-1 count. And there's a fastball swung through to even the count. 2-2. 1 out. Second and third for Westchester East. And no chase there. Good hold by Brady Laird on a breaking ball down and away. 3-2 count. He takes fastball high for ball 4, and bases are loaded here in the top of the first. Coming to bat for Westchester East, it's number 10, second baseman, Joey Wilczek. Pitch by Corey Burns is down and away. 1-0 count. And Wilczek takes ball high, 2-0. And there's ball 3. 3-0 to Wilczek here, bases loaded. And fastball in, ball 4. Walks him on 4 pitches. It's 2-0 Vikings here, top of 1. And visit to the mound by Kennett's coach, Joel Olakowski. We now have bases loaded, 1 out. And at bat, it is Zach Smith playing left field today for the Vikings. He takes fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. And Zach Smith pops up for out number 2. That was an infield fly rule and a fantastic catch anyway by pitcher Corey Burns. Winds gusting in excess of 30 miles an hour here today, blowing out to left field. First pitch to number 3, Sean Wilmer, the right fielder, is ball 1 outside. 2 outs. Bases loaded here for Westchester East. Top of the first inning, they lead 2-0. And there's a fastball just inside. And it's 2-0 to the number 8 hitter for the Vikings. Burns in the stretch. There's a swing and a miss as he gets Wilmer to chase on the 2-0 fastball outside. 2-1 count. 2 outs, top of 1. And there's a foul ball to even the count at 2-2 with 2 outs. 2-0 Westchester East. Burns in the stretch. He comes to the set. Delivery is ground ball into the shortstop hole. And that's going to be an infield hit as he taps one to the hole between short and third. And no play there for Matt Larkin. Brings up 9-hitter. Number 14, Jackson Reed, the catcher for Westchester East. He's a freshman. He takes strike on the outside corner to even the count 1-1. And there's strike number 2 as he locates a great fastball outside corner. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And gets him swinging on a high fastball to end the inning. After top of 1, it's Westchester East 3, Kennett Square coming to bat. Leading off for the Kennett Blue Demons in the bottom of the first inning, left fielder number 2, freshman David Lillis. Pitching for Westchester East, number 7, Matt Duggar. And his first pitch fastball hammered up the middle by David Lillis for a single. And a leadoff single for Kennett brings up the number 2 hitter pitcher, number 1, senior Corey Burns. Duggar comes to the stretch, there's a fastball. Corey Burns takes outside corner. Great pitch there. Pitcher's pitch on the outside corner to lead off the at-bat. 0-1 count. And spins one, breaking ball in the dirt to even the count 1-1. Duggar, a 6'2" senior, comes to the stretch, and there is another fastball on the outside corner. Gets Duggar ahead 1-2, no outs with Lillis on first base. A threat to steal for sure. One-two pitch. Duggar comes to the stretch. And that's a changeup in the dirt, and that'll get Lillis to second base easily. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. 2-2 count here, bottom of the first. 3-0. Westchester East leads, and this Chestmont League game. Duggar comes to the stretch, and there's a fastball. Gets the call there. Maybe a hair off the plate for a strike 3. Brings up number 3 hitter, the center fielder. Number 4, Nick Patterson. Takes curveball outside and high, called a strike. That's going to be 0-1 to the 3 senior, number 3 hitter. And there's another curveball. He stays back and drives it to right center. That should score Lillis. Patterson digs for second as the ball gets by the center fielder. And there's another knock for Kennett's senior leader, Nick Patterson, driving in Lillis to make this a 3-1 game in the bottom of the first inning. 1 out. Patterson on second. Brings up number 4 hitter, the first baseman, senior Thomas Edmonds. He swings through a fastball there. And it's 0-1 to Thomas Edmonds. Duggar comes again with a fastball right down the middle to make it 0-2. Here comes a high outside pitch, a great pitcher's pitch there as Duggar retires Edmonds on strikes. Now batting number 12, sophomore right fielder Ben Bullhouse. 2 outs. Nick Patterson on second base. He takes fastball. Inner half there. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. And a big hack there by the sophomore right fielder makes it 0-2. Count. Duggar comes with a fastball and gets Bullhouse on a swinging strike 3 to retire the side in the bottom of the first. 3-1 Westchester. second here at NVF Field in Kennett Square. Leadoff hitter for the Westchester East Vikings, Ryan Coghill, takes ball one from new pitcher Adrian Shevchek, replaces Corey Burns on the bump. Coghill homered in his first at bat to lead off for Westchester East. And there is 1-1 as Coghill argues the count with the umpire. And he swings through strike number 2. 1-2 to Coghill, the leadoff hitter for the Vikings. 3-1 Vikings. Top of the second inning. Shevchek breaking ball misses down and away. 2-2 count to the senior shortstop from Westchester East. Shevchek into the windup. 2-2 pitch hits him in the foot. And leadoff hitter on here in the top of the second for the Vikings. Man on first for number 17, Mason Griffin. Griffin takes fastball high and away for 1-0 count. Shevchek checks Coghill at first base. Nobody out. Slide step from Shevchek. A little spinner there on the outside corner is fouled off by Griffin to even the count at 1-1. Griffin, a senior for the Vikings, patrolling center field today. Also contributes as a pitcher as well. Shevchek to the stretch, runner goes, and the throw by Walsh is not in time. Coghill steals second on a high fastball. 2-1. Shevchek to the stretch. And fastball outside, and runner's going. Coghill advances to third on the wild pitch. We have a runner at third base. Nobody out here, top of the second. And the umpires come together to discuss the count on the hitter. And 2-2 count here, top of 2. To Mason Griffin, center fielder. And he takes inside. Pitch gets away from Walsh to make it 3-2. Counts full to Mason Griffin. Fastball outside, ball 4. That puts him on the corners. And number 12, Keegan Azar comes to the plate. With men on first and third, nobody out here. Top of second, 3-1, Westchester East. Takes pitch number 1 in the dirt. Nice block there by Seamus Walsh. Keep the runners at bay. Azar went down looking in his first at bat. Azar shows bunt, much like you do in 8-year-old Little League with men on first and third. And that's a foul ball with the runner in motion. We'll bring him back to first base. Evens the count 1-1. Azar, the senior first baseman. And number 3 hitter. Digs in with a blue Meta Prime. Hope that's not the 33. He takes. And that pitch just misses right on the corner. Breaking ball, just called a ball by the umpire. 2-1. 2-1 pitch, second and third. Is a ground ball to the third baseman, Mac Larkin. He goes to the ground. And he gets him there with a great fake throw and a tag. Great play there by number 8, Mac Larkin at third base. Had no play on the runner. Faked the throw and got Ryan Coghill on the tag for out number 1 here in the top of the second. Get that right. 1 out, first and second. Brings up number 7. Matt Duggar, the pitcher, fouls one off his ankle for 0-1. Adrian Shevchek comes to the stretch 0-1. To pitcher Matt Duggar. Shevchek checks the runner at second base. And he comes to the stretch. 0-1 pitch is in the dirt and past the catcher Walsh to advance the runners to second and third with 1 out. Duggar has runners in scoring position with 1 out, and Kennett's infield is in. The pitch is hammered off the muscled that one out of here into the trees in left field for a 3-run home run for pitcher Ryan Duggar to make the score 6-1 Westchester East. And Duggar pulled the hands in and rode that breeze out to left field to make it 6-1. And now to bat for Westchester East, number 18, third baseman, the sophomore Brady Laird. Brady walked in his first at bat in the first inning. He's up now with nobody on and 1 man out. Takes a 1-0 pitch. And it's a big hack there to make it 1-1. And curveball just a bit inside. Laird digs in. Shevchek with the delivery. Fastball down and away. And Laird up in the count 3-1. Here, top of second. 6-1 Westchester East. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch from Shevchek is a ball down and away. And that will bring to the plate number 10, senior second baseman Joey Wilczek. And a visit to the mound by Joel Lukowski has ended. Kennett has action in the bullpen with Bailey Schindel warming up. 1 out. Top 2. Brady Laird's on first. Joey Wilczek takes his first pitch. It is a breaking ball inside, hammered foul. And Shevchek's up in the count 0-1. Shevchuk steps off. Comes to the stretch. Fastball. Down a bit, but called strike. So Wilczek, he's 0-2 in the count. Checks his pocket for the number his coach calls out from third base. 234 was the call. As they take the scientific numbers approach. 0-2 pitch is fastball outside and runner going, steals second. I apologize for your eardrums if you're listening there closely. That was a steal, delayed steal. And Fister to the pitcher. Shevchuk checks the runner and underhands to Thomas Edmonds for the second out. Brady Laird stole on the previous pitch. Microphones caught some of the coaches screaming. We got 2 outs for number 20, Zach Smith, senior outfielder, patrolling left field today for the Vikings. He takes a breaking ball outside and high for ball 1. 7-12 is the call by the coach from the Vikings. That must mean hit a good pitch and score on a base hit. Kind of scientific baseball. Number 20, Zach Smith, swings through it. And it's 1-1 to the senior left fielder. Man on second, 2 outs. Westchester East leads 6-1 in the top of the second. And there's a pitch inside to make it 2-2. Correction, 2 balls, 1 strike. It's the wind, Gus. Small tornado in center field. And there's a ground ball. Eats up the third baseman. And Matt Larkin can't make the play there. And that's going to be an error on number 8 to make this inning continue. 2 outs. Men on first and second. Number 3, Sean Wilmer. And he drops one down. And that ball is fielded by the pitcher and gets by Thomas Edmonds. Everybody's safe. 1 run scores. Smith advances to third on the error. First and third, number 9 hitter, Jackson Reed, freshman catcher, comes up. 7-1 Vikings. Ground ball to the pitcher. He underhands it to Edmonds for the third out. And the Vikings pick up 4 runs in the top of the second to lead 7-1 through 1.5 innings. Bottom of the second, 7-1, Westchester East. Now batting for the Blue Demons is Bailey Schindel, sophomore. Takes fastball and a swing. It's 0-2 to Schindel. And he fouls off fastball. 0-2 count, 7-1 here in the bottom of the second. Westchester East leads. And off-speed pitch outside from Matt Duggar, senior for Westchester East. And there's a fastball cut on and missed. And that's out number one here in the bottom of the second inning for Kennett. Brings to the plate number 5, the junior second baseman, Matthew Lee. First pitch curveball is taken for strike 1 to Lee. And there's a fastball outside to even the count 1-1. Duggar here with a 7-1 lead brings a fastball swung on and missed to make it 1-2 to Lee. And there's a fastball at 81 miles an hour for out number 2. And that brings up number 8 here, the catcher for the Blue Demons, number 16, Seamus Walsh. Big sophomore digs in, and Duggar is ready in the windup. Starts him with a curveball, catches the inside corner for strike 1. And locates the off-speed pitch. Duggar mixing up his pitches here nicely with fastball, straight change, and a very effective curveball. 0-2 pitch is down. But called a strike there. Looking for Seamus Walsh. That ends the second inning with the score, Westchester East 7, Kennett Square 1. We lead off here the top of the third inning for the Vikings. It is, again, their leadoff hitter. He's led off each of the innings. Shortstop, senior Ryan Coghill. Ryan is 1 for 1 with a home run, hit by pitch. And he takes strike 2 on the outside corner on a nice pitch there by new pitcher for Kennett, number 18, sophomore Bailey Schindel. 0-2 count to the shortstop. And just outside and high, 1-2, as Schindel tries to get him to chase there. 7-1, Vikings. And changeup spoiled and fouled just out of play, out of the reach of Thomas Edmonds. 1-2 count, top of 3 here on a blustery, chilly day here in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Schindel into the windup, and there's a foul ball. Coghill bounced that one off his helmet and stays alive. Schindel goes into the windup. And another spoil by the senior shortstop from Westchester East. And there's a nice pitch. That evens the count. 2-2, just missed, low and away. Schindel in the windup and hits Coghill with the 2-2 pitch for his second hit by pitch of the day. And that brings to the plate number 17, Mason Griffin. Center fielder digs in and takes a fastball. Strike 1. Just gets by Walsh, and runner does not advance. 0-1 to Griffin. Coghill on first. Schindel checks the leadoff runner with a throw over. Nothing going on there, and he comes to the stretch, steps off, shakes off Walsh. He's got a 0-1 count to the number 2 hitter for the Vikings. Coghill takes off, and it's a high fastball, and the throw is late. And Coghill safe at second with a stolen base. Man on second, nobody out here in the top of the third for the Vikings as they threaten again. Griffin swings through that fastball by Schindel. One-two count, nobody out here in the top of the third. Coghill takes his lead at second, and Schindel comes to the stretch. The pitch is just inside to even the count at 2-2. And he swings through the fastball, strike 3, 1 out for Schindel and the Blue Demons here in the top of the third, bringing to bat their number 3 hitter, Keegan Azar. senior first baseman. And the wind is whipping, and the runner takes off for third, and the pitch hits Azar. That'll get runners at first and second. Now batting pitcher, Matty Duggar. Senior pitcher for the Vikings, first and second. 1 out. Pitch to Duggar is a fly ball, routine to center field. Underneath, Nick Patterson makes the grab for out number 2. And now batting, it's number 18, Brady Laird. He swings through pitch number 1. Schindel working ahead in the count here with 2 outs. Men on first and second. Top of the third, Westchester East leading 7-1. Runner takes off for third, and he is safe. Throw gets into left field by Walsh, and that will score another run. And now 8-1 Westchester. Man on third, 2 outs. And Schindel with a little hair on that fastball blows it by number 18, Brady Laird. 2 outs. And gets him swinging for out number 3. As Laird, upset with himself, fires his bat into the ground. And we head to the bottom of the third. Westchester East 8, Kennett Square 1. The third with number 9 hitter, shortstop number 8, Mac Larkin, leading off for the Blue Demons. He hits a fly ball deep to left field and off the wall. And the breeze got that one. Carrying it off the wall for a double for the number 9 hitter for Kennett to lead off here in the bottom of the third. And Lillis takes strike 1, man on second. Lillis singled in his first at bat today. And there's another rip to center field. That gets Larkin to third, and runners are on the corner here as Lillis is 2 for 2 with 2 sharp singles to center field. Runners on the corners here in the bottom of the third for the Blue Demons. And now batting, number 6, Patrick McMenamin has replaced Corey Burns in the lineup. And he hits a fly ball to left field. And that tags up the runner, Larkin. And he scores on the sac fly by McMenamin to make the score 8-2 as McMenamin gets himself an RBI here. Number 3 hitter Nick Patterson takes a ball in the dirt, and that ball gets by the catcher, Jackson Reed, and advances David Lillis to second base here with 1 out. Bottom of the third, 8-2, Westchester East leads, and Patterson, who doubled in his first at bat, takes ball 2. And a tough pitch there, called a strike, outside corner or so for the number 3 hitter to Kennett. 2-1 to Patterson. And Doger checks the runner. And there's a curveball, really nice curveball in the hole to the third baseman, and that's going to be an infield hit for Patterson as he hits one right in the third baseman shortstop hole that can't be handled by number 11, Jack McGuire. Brings to bat the number 4 hitter for Kennett, Thomas Edmonds, senior first baseman. And that's an outside, called a strike, 0-1 to Edmonds here, bottom of the third. K-Zone would not have given that one a strike. And there's a good pitch, ties him up. Another heater on the inside corner. And 0-2 to Edmonds, who struck out in the first inning. And comes right at him with another great located fastball outside corner. Edmonds does well to foul that one off. 0-2, 1 out. Runners on first and second, bottom of the third, 8-2. Westchester leads Kennett. Duggar wants Reed to run through the signs again. He comes to the stretch. And fastball high and away. Edmonds isn't chasing. The senior first baseman digs into the box. 1-2 count. Runners on first and second. And Duggar throws another outside fastball, hoping for a chase. And he gets a take by the veteran Edmonds. 2-2, 2 on, 1 out, bottom 3. And that's outside, and thankfully called a ball. And Edmonds, great at bat here, seeing a lot of pitches. 3-2 count. Gets a changeup in the hole, and the third baseman can't come up with it as he drops that. And that's a great at bat by Thomas Edmonds. And Edmonds comes up lame at first base. And there's timeout on the field as Edmonds may have turned his ankle, a lingering injury from Monday's game at Unionville. And trainer is on the field to check out Edmonds. All right, and Edmonds is deemed okay, and he will stay in the game. And brings up sophomore right fielder Ben Bolhouse. And first pitch is on the hands, and that's a looper to left, and that too will score a run as Lillis easily tags up and scores on the play. Sac fly for Ben Bolhouse makes the score 8-3 in the bottom of the third. First pitch to the sophomore pitcher, number 18, Bailey Schindel, is fouled off down the first base line. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Men on first and second for the Blue Demons here. 8-3. Westchester East leads in the bottom of the third inning. It's 0-1 to the big sophomore as he digs in. And Dowger comes to the stretch and pickoff play at first as they throw behind the runner. And Edmonds is safe heading back into first. Duggar comes to the stretch, and it's a slider, and Bailey offered at that one, makes it 0-2 here with 2 outs, bottom of third inning. And a fastball spoiled by Schindel, keeps him alive. Big spot for the sophomore. Been coming alive of late with a big home run at Downingtown. And there's a curveball that is behind, and he takes that curveball. It gets by Jackson Reed and throws to third. But sliding in head first, just ahead of the tag, is senior Nick Patterson. Runners at second and third now. And the temperature continues to drop here in Kennett. Current wind chill, 38 degrees. Blustery winds, 2-2 pitch is outside. And Schindel digs in and fouls off another pitch for a great at bat by Bailey Schindel here as he battles here in the bottom of the third inning. 8-3 Westchester East leads in Chessmont action. Matt Duggar throwing a great game here for Westchester East, and the wind's got that one. That's going to be trouble. And Schindel's foul ball falls. And the wind wreaking havoc, but keeping Schindel alive here. 2-2 count to Schindel, bottom of the third. They set up outside, and Schindel, another great spoil on a great pitcher's pitch there as Duggar hit his spot just outside the outside corner with a fastball. Reed puts the sign down. Duggar into the stretch. It's a high fastball called, and it's another foul ball straight up. This one's out of play. No chance for Reed. And Schindel continues to battle here. Just one missed spot here, and this ball could be located well into the parking lot. That's a ball called strike 3 by the umpire, and it is 3 outs, retiring the side for Kennett in the bottom of the third, 8-3 Westchester East. That ball is way outside, called strike 3. And top of the fourth inning here at NVF Field in Kennett Square. Ground ball to third base. By number 10, Joey Wilsick on pitch number 1 of the fourth inning is an error by third baseman Matthew Lee. Brings up number 20, senior left fielder Zach Smith. 8-3 Westchester East leads here in the top of the fourth inning. Smith is currently 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch is a ground ball, and that is a perfect swinging bunt and going to be an infield hit for Smith. Perfectly placed. Slow roller. Nothing Matthew Lee could do there, and that's first and second for number 3, Sean Wilmer, the senior outfielder. He squares the bunt and takes ball 1, and nobody covers third. And third baseman charged on that one, freeing up the bag, and it's second and third now for Wilmer. And he fouls one off. One count. Runners in scoring position, second and third, nobody out. Top of the fourth. And a changeup outside to Wilmer. Makes the count 2-1. And fastball inside. 3-1 count. To the senior right fielder. He stands in 3-1. Runners on second and third. Schindler's pitch is called a strike. Tough pitch there. We'll take it. Evens it up a bit. 3-2 to Wilmer. And fastball fouled off by Wilmer. The Vikings' number 8 hitter today. Schindel from the stretch. Fouls one straight back. And the count remains 3-2. Schindel looking for a makeup call here after getting rung up on a ball outside to end the bottom of the third. He comes to the stretch. Runners on second and third. Infield's in for Kennett. And a changeup has Wilmer out in front, and he spoils it. Hanging tough. Three-two pitch is outside, ball 4, and that loads the bases for the number 9 hitter, catcher Jackson Reed. And time is called by Kennett. All right, pitching change for Kennett Square. Senior Sean Wright takes over for Bailey Schindel on the bump. We are in the Top of the fourth inning, bases loaded. Jackson Reed at the plate takes the first pitch to left field, line drive, and that's going to drive in 1 run to make it 9-3. Westchester East. Top of the order, Ryan Coghill up, bases loaded, takes fastball high. Infield in for Kennett. And there's a ball low, 2-0 to the leadoff hitter, Ryan Coghill. He has homered and been hit twice by pitch. And there's a bounced pitch to make it 3-0, bases loaded, 9-3 here in the bottom of the fourth for Kennett. And fastball, strike 1 to Coghill. And Coghill is hit for the third time today. He remains perfect, though. On base 4 out of 4 times with a home run. Definitely going to be icing. And gets a RBI. 10-3 now. Westchester East leads here in the top of the fourth. Bringing to the plate number 17, senior outfielder Mason Griffin. He takes pitch number 1, outside, ball 1. And he too just avoids a hit by pitch with an inside fastball from Sean Wright. Action in the bullpen as number 10. Joey McMillan warming up in the bullpen. It's 11-3 here, top 4, as Wright hits Griffin to plate another run for Westchester East. And Azar gets a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1, 0-1 to Azar, top 4. And there's a long drive to left field, high. And Lillis drops it, and that's going to advance another run for Downingtown East on the error by the left fielder. And pitcher number 7, Matt Duggar, fouls off. 0-1 to Duggar. And he too hits a long drive to left field. Back goes Lillis, and it's off the wall. And that too plates another run for Downingtown to make it 13-3. A long single for Duggar. Bringing up number 11, Jack McGuire, the third baseman, sophomore from Westchester, takes pitch number 1 in the dirt for ball 1. Bases loaded, 13-3, top of the fourth inning here. Westchester East leads the Kennett Square Blue Demons. And he hits a rocket. That's caught. And a great play by Matthew Lee, who tries to double up number 17. Keegan Azar. I'm sorry, number 17. Mason Griffin dives back in time. That gets an out for the Kennett Blue Demons. And there's a pitch to number 10. Joey Walzak. 1-0. Infield in, 1 out, bases loaded. And there's ball number 2, runner coming home, and he will score. Mason Griffin scores on the pass ball. Wild pitch. Runner second and third, 1 out. 14-3. Vikings. In the yellow and black. Pitch inside to Walzak. He's got a 3-0 count. Does coach give him the 3-digit green light? Yes, he does. Got to respect that. Three-one count. Second and third, 1 out, 14-3. Top 4. To the senior second baseman. He takes ball 4. He will load the bases again for the Vikings. And the Vikings bring up pinch hitter number 23, Ryan Price. He's a freshman. Number 23, Ryan Price, batting with the bases loaded and 1 out here in the top of the 4th. And takes a fastball just inside, 2-0. And there's another ball. 3-0 to Price. Bases loaded. Top of the 4th, 14-3. Westchester leads Kennett. And he had the take sign there. Wind blowing 30 miles an hour out to left here. That's a good pitch to lose. 3-1 again. And he just took one deep to left field. And that ball is foul, but out of here. The freshman got a good rip at that one. Just a bit ahead of it. 3-2 count. And strike 3 to Price right down the middle to the freshman with the bases loaded. 2 outs for Kennett. Top of the 4th. And now batting for Westchester East, it's number 8, Liam Dudley, replacing Sean Wilmer. He takes strike 1 with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Dudley, a junior. Pitch number 2, right on the corner, called the ball. 1-1, evens the count. Bases loaded. Sean Wright, low and away, 2-1 count to number 8, Liam Dudley. And that's a 3-1 count as Wright misses high and away. Bases juice for the Vikings. 2 outs. And Wright bounces it in there for ball 4. And that walk makes it 15-3, Westchester East. I can't feel my fingers. The 11 viewers left here. Oh, now 12. Number 15. It's Andrew Duggar pinch hitting for number 14, Jackson Reed. And timeout on the field as Joe Olakowski comes to the mound to replace the pitcher. Joey McMillan now pitching for Kennett. His first pitch is a fastball. Strike one to number 15, Andrew Duggar. Pinch hitting here in the top of the fourth with Westchester leading 15-3. Bases loaded, 2 outs. McMillan misses just outside. 1-1 pitch is swing and a miss. McMillan ahead in the count. 1-2. The senior getting his first action on the mound. Comes to the stretch. And strike. Or ball. Just missed there. 2-2. And there's a swing and a miss. McMillan comes in and ends the top of the fourth, thankfully. 15-3. Westchester East leads over Kennett as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Lee takes strike one on the outside corner from Matt Duggar. And Lee takes a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-1 count. And there's a foul ball. First baseman's underneath it and battles the wind for out number one in the bottom of the fourth here for Kennett. Brings up sophomore catcher Seamus Walsh, who was a strikeout victim in the second inning. He takes strike one. Questek called it a ball. Pitcher called it a strike, as did the umpire. 1-1. That one's further out. The big sophomore digs in to Duggar's. 1-1 pitch is a ball, breaking ball in the dirt outside. 2-1 count. And a swing and a miss evens the count at 2-2 with one out in the bottom of the fourth. The Vikings lead the Blue Demons 15-3. And there's strike three on the outside corner. And with two outs here in the bottom of the fourth, brings up number 8 freshman shortstop Mac Larkin. Takes ball one high. And unfortunately, he hits that one off the end of the bat to the pitcher for out number 3 to end the fourth inning. 15-3 Westchester East after 4. And top of the fifth here in Kennett. Joey McMillan. Pitch number 1 is called with the arm, a strike, but a ball. Number 1. For Westchester East, it's Dylan Hedyuk. 1-1 count to Dylan. Dylan's first at bat of the game. Joey McMillan, swing and strike number 2. On the swing, McMillan, second batter of the game, struck out his only other batter, and there's high, fastball, 3-2 count. McMillan in the windup, and there's a line drive into left field for a base hit for Hedgick. Now batting for Westchester East, it's number 19, Nolan Kerr, replacing number 17, Mason Griffin. He takes fastball inside. 1-0 as Westchester East bats in the top of the 5th, leading 15-3 over the Kennett Blue Demons. There's a fastball in the outside corner, called strike 1-1 to Kerr. And there's an outside fastball that makes it 2-1. Man on first, nobody out. And there's a ball driven to right. And Ben Bullhouse underneath it makes the play for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. And now batting for Westchester East is number 6, Matt Colgato. And he takes a big rip there to even the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And there's a drive to left center field. Nick Patterson camps underneath, makes the easy grab for out number 2 in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, man on first, and number 24 coming to the plate. Sophomore Dan Jacobs, 6'4", 245 pounds sophomore, steps to the plate. And he takes a big hack, fouls it straight back for strike number 1. As Joey McMillan dealing here. And strike number 2 to Jacobs. Oh, 2 count, McMillan in the stretch. And he throws a breaking ball high and away for ball number 1. 1-2 count to Jacobs. Man on first, 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. And there's a pitch down and in the dirt. Nice block there by catcher Seamus Walsh. Evens the count 2-2, 2 outs. And Westchester East comfortably ahead 15-3 here in the top of the 5th. And Jacobs hits a line drive down the left field line, and that will be a single. getting runners to first and second with 2 outs. Bringing up number 11, Jack McGuire. McMillan's first pitch to McGuire is a ball high. And a swing. For strike number 1, 1-1, 2 outs, first and second. McMillan in the stretch. And he hits McGuire to load the bases. Bring up to bat number 10, Joey Wilczak. With the bases juiced here in the top of the 5th, 15-3, Westchester East. And ball high. And there's a ground ball foul left of third base. Evens the count 1-1. McMillan in the windup. And inside, just missed number 10. And a swing and a miss to make the count 2-2 with 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. To the senior. And there's a ball in the dirt. And it's 3-2, 2 outs. Runners will be in motion. I'm sure there's some sort of 3-digit signal from the Westchester East Coast to indicate get in motion with 3-2, 2 outs, foul ball. Not sure if that's a specific play on the armbands or not, the foul ball 3-2 with runners in motion. And there's a ground ball up the middle and past the dive of second baseman Patrick McMiniman. And that will plate another run, making it 16-3. And that brings to the plate number 23, freshman Ryan Price. And he takes fastball, strike 1. 0-1 count to Price. The big freshman digs in and hits a absolute scorching foul ball down third base line. 0-2. He's wielding the goods in this at bat. DeMarini goods. And he's got 0-2 count with the bases juiced. And he check swings one to the shortstop, Mac Larkin, who charges and throws to first. And that's an infield hit for 23, Ryan Price, plating another run for Westchester East, making it a lot to a little. And number 8, Liam Dudley swings through pitch number 1 from senior Joey McMillan for an 0-1 count, bases juiced, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Pitch number 2 is strike number 2. And no armband call from the coach. And strike 3 as he looks at 3 pitches and is retired in the top of the 5th. 16-3, Westchester East as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th inning for Kennett Square. At the plate is left fielder, freshman David Lillis. Lillis is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He takes ball 1. Breaking ball again, back-to-back breaking balls. 1-1 count to Lillis. The freshman swings and fouls it straight back. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 16-3 Westchester East leading Kennett. And Doggers throws fastball up and beats the leadoff hitter for Kennett for strike 3 and 1 out here in the bottom. We're good. Bottom of the 5th inning. And now batting second baseman, sophomore Patrick McMenamin. He drove in a run with a sac fly to left in his first at bat. He replaces Corey Burns in the order. It's 1-1 to the sophomore. And it's 2-1 as he takes fastball up and away. Bottom of the 5th inning. That 2 up and away. 3-1 to McMenamin. 16-3 Westchester East leads. Going to need a big rally to keep this game going past this inning. And there's a fastball in the corner called strike 3-2 to McMenamin. And a foul ball towards third base and falls in between 3 Vikings. McMenamin stays alive. 3-2 count. 1 out. Bottom of 5. Doger throwing a great game. Throws a fastball by McMenamin for strike 3, out number 2. And Kennett is down to its last batter here to keep the game going. It is pinch hitter, sophomore, number 9, Logan Sorosi. And he checks swings, and that ball's called inside for ball number 1. Sorosi's up 1-0 in the count. The sophomore digs in, and pitcher's pitch there, painting the outside corner for strike number 1. Evens the count against Sorosi. And Sorosi gets a hack in there to make it 1-2 to the sophomore, number 9. Doger looks for the signal, goes to the windup, and throws a fastball, strike 3, and that ends the game. 10-run rule here as Westchester East defeats Kennett Blue Demons in Chessmont action. Final score 16-3.